Hello, today I'm sharing some staple must-have beauty products that I can't seem to live without. I test and use a lot of beauty products because of what I do, and these stick around for specific reasons that we'll talk about today, which says a lot about them. Most products in today's video are makeup products. I have a few hair products to share with you too. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Let's get into these tried and true makeup and beauty favorites that will probably be in my life forever. All the products I'm sharing in today's video are available at Sephora. I'll have them listed and linked down below in my description box, as well as what I'm wearing, as I always do. If there's one part of my beauty routine that I just really don't like, it's styling my hair. No matter if I'm styling it straight, wavy, or curly, I always want it to look smooth and healthy and shiny. I just hate taking the time to do it. And if you're like me and you heat style your hair on a regular basis and you're getting a little older, it can be harder to get that shiny look to your hair. I always feel really good when you guys comment on my videos asking me about my hair being shiny or looking particularly healthy, asking what I did. I really think a huge part of that is switching over to GHD for my main styling tool that I use in some way every day. Now, I've shared my love for several GHD tools over the years, but I switched over to their GHD styler, their flat iron, about a year ago, and I noticed a big difference in my hair, which leads me to this, their new limited edition Platinum Plus Styler Holiday Set at Sephora that I've been using that's even better, and I'm so excited to partner with GHD for this portion of today's video to share how I'm using it and the details. So this three-piece set contains the Platinum Plus Styler, a full-size paddle brush, which I've also been using for a year when I blow dry my hair and style my hair. It's a really good brush, and this really nice heat-resistant bag, great for storage and travel. The value of all three items is $354, but it's retailing for $279, which is actually what the Platinum Plus Styler costs alone. The less time it takes me to do my hair, the better, and I have timed how long it takes this to heat up several times, and it's less than 15 seconds, which is crazy. That is pressing the button, setting it down, maybe taking a sip of coffee and picking it back up. I've never seen anything like that before. You'll notice there are no other buttons on the styler. You never have to worry about setting your temperature. GHD presets all of their styling tools to 365 degrees because that's the optimal temperature for keeping your hair safe from damage, but also holding a style throughout the day, which is one less thing for me to worry about. I love it. I live in a very humid climate here in New Orleans, and I wear my hair straight a lot. So I wanted to show you just a quick little before and after of how well this works at smoothing my hair and leaving it shiny and healthy. After a semi-rough blow dry, there's a pretty big difference when I'm finished. One thing to note is this wishbone hinge. It gives a lot of control. It just makes it very easy to use. And you'll see how the floating plates just glide over my hair like butter. There's no catching whatsoever. The plates have predictive technology that guarantees even heating across the whole plate. So you get consistent heat with one stroke from root to tip. With most other devices, you lose heat as you slide down the hair shaft, and that does not happen with GHD. It's very consistent. Because of the way this is designed, this little curvature, I can maneuver it very close to my scalp to get out any little waves or kinks that I may have, which I frequently do. And I can get lift at the root and curve my hair the way I want to. It just makes everything very maneuverable and controllable. It's also great for making waves and curls, not just straight styles. And I think you can see a difference in how I started and how it looks when I'm finished. It, to me, looks so much healthier and shinier, and it was very quick to achieve, which is exactly what I like. In this case, I believe you get what you pay for when it comes to heat styling and hair health. I have used many different brands and types of stylers, and this has made the biggest difference with how shiny and smooth my hair looks and stays throughout the day and how healthy it stays overall. And I think the holidays are a great time to get a hair tool, so I'm really excited to share this with you. I love that you get the 2 bonus items at Sephora, so you can check it out through my link down below. And let's move on to some makeup. If you're a subscriber, you know how much I love a good multitasking product and how much I love a perfect face palette, which is basically what Smashbox Box Cali Contour is. I've shared this a lot on my channel. So for some of you, this is going to be a repeat. This is a brand new one I've had in backup because I hit pan on a few of the shades in my other one. I said this video was going to be full of tried and true. I mean, I guess you could say these are Holy Grail products. Now there are two versions. There's a darker version and the light medium version that I have. The quality is superb in here. You can use this on your face or on your eyes, which is what I love about it. So I'll show you swatches here, but you basically have this neutral universal blush here, a bronzer, a contour, a beautiful champagne highlight, and a deeper gold highlight, which I like to put on my lid. And they call this a highlighting powder. This is probably my least used product in here. It's just a matte light powder. Everything else I use a ton. If I can find a video where I use this on my eyes and my face, I'll link it down below and above. It just gives such a great everyday look. It's so quick and easy to do. Great for travel, great for getting ready quickly. I have gifted this to so many people and I've hit pan on it myself. It's the perfect neutral everyday face palette. I think I need a blush support group. I don't know what it is with me and blush. I can't seem to get enough. I always want to try new ones and it's really hard for me to choose favorites for videos, but somehow I narrowed it down to Laura Mercier blushes. It has a lot of smudges on it. I started thinking about just the formulation, the wearable shades, the versatility, how she also comes out with limited edition shades, and I don't know, I was led to Laura Mercier. I also think her blushes are a little bit underrated. Trendier brands come around and she kind of gets put on the back burner and the quality is just so good. I'm applying Chai here over what I had on earlier for a different video I filmed, and that is what I have on my cheeks right now. It might look a little layered, but you get the shade effect. It's a matte blush, but it's so flattering, and these last all day long. Something I love about her line in general is that she does think about aging and flattering mature skin. So I just picked out 4 shades that I think are great neutrals for fall. Chai is the one that I'm wearing that I just showed you, and then we have Rosé, which is not far off, but it has a slightly rosy tone. Fresco is one that I absolutely love. It's a great non-competing shade, a great neutral to wear for a smoky eye look, great to wear with a red lip. There's a little bit of sheen in it, but it's a flattering sheen. And then this is Passion Fruit, one of my favorites, not just from Laura Mercier, just in general. So if you're looking for a new blush formula to try, don't be afraid to go with a classic. We don't always have to follow the trends, although I do love sharing new product loves with you. Sometimes products stand the test of time for good reason. Since Tarte launched their Maracuja Juicy Lip line, I've been in love with it. Now, they first launched the Maracuja Juicy Lip, which is a pigmented kind of lipstick balm. They have maracuja oil and antioxidant fruits. They nourish, plump, and give this glass-like shine while providing nice pigment. And they kind of smell like coconut, which is just a nice little bonus. Then they launched the Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump. I fell in love with these too. These have a slightly minty feel to them, but they're not stinging at all like a lot of lip plumpers. Now, the one that I have on right now is Peachy Beige. I put it on over the remnants of a lip product that I had on from earlier. So it's a little bit deeper than what it would normally be. I had to put a cough drop in. I just realized I forgot to say something and you might have been wondering what was in my cheek. That's what it was. I've been fighting off a sinus infection and I was just starting to cough a lot while I was filming. I've been filming through some of this stuff, so I needed it. That's what's going on there. So these have this click up formula. I've never had an issue with the click up pen like I have with some others that do that. The formula is very soft. Sometimes I find I need to kind of tap it on, or you can get too much product, but you'd want to use a light hand. If you go in like it's a regular lipstick, it can kind of smush the product down. It's a very cushiony, kind of thick product. A little bit goes a long way. This formula just feels so good and nourishing and cushiony, but it's not sticky. I love these so much. I started out with one and I have more than even this. These were just the ones that were sitting up here. I keep one in every purse pretty much at all times. These are easy, no-brainer lip colors that I feel like I will probably always recommend. They're just easy. I'm gonna pop a hair product or two in here before I move on to makeup. I have consistently shared these two products on my channel. They're staple products, they're holy grail products that stand out over others. I think they're fantastic, and there's a reason why I have repurchased both of them countless times. So I guess I'm talking about both of them. So this is Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Advanced Dry Shampoo, Advanced Clean Dry Shampoo. So I used to use the other version of their dry shampoo. It was good. I really liked it, but then they came out with this version, and this just trumped everything. It actually cleans your hair and gets rid of the oil and sweat and residue, but it leaves your hair soft and shiny instead of gray and dull and dry looking. You know what I mean? You know how you use a dry shampoo and you get that residue that you have to work in or brush out, and it just leaves your hair dry looking. I think the reason I like it is the reason some people don't, because it doesn't feel like you have dry shampoo in your hair. But I do notice that I can get away with going longer between washes and not feel like my scalp is getting oily or itchy. If you're someone who has to wash your hair pretty frequently, you know what I mean? This just takes me further than other dry shampoos. I'll always keep others in my arsenal to rotate, but this is the one that I use when I really want my hair to look good and to go longer. And my favorite clarifying shampoo from Way. This has been put through the ringer. I don't know what happened with this bottle, but we are at the bottom. And I have a backup ready and waiting. I always keep this on hand. I mean, I use others here and there, but this is my favorite. It does use apple cider vinegar. And I mean, yes, you can use apple cider vinegar on its own if you want, but this doesn't dry your hair out, doesn't smell bad, doesn't strip your color. And instead of leaving my hair feeling dry and straw-like when I'm done, my hair still feels shiny and healthy. And as you can see from the hair products I've talked about in this video, and just how I talk about my hair in general in any video you watch, that is very important to me, especially as I'm getting older and my hair gets drier and drier. So I keep using this because it clarifies my scalp from product buildup, all the buildup that you need to get rid of to keep your hair healthy, your scalp healthy. Constant repurchase. If you're someone who hasn't been clarifying or detoxing your hair or your scalp, you'll be shocked at how well your hair will perform and how much better it looks after you do it. Sometimes I dip into my face setting powder to set my under eyes, but most of the time I use my beloved Pat McGrath under eye setting powder. The shade that I have is light, which looks white, but when you blend it out, it brightens and just kind of disappears. It's so finely milled, it never emphasizes texture, it just sets my under eye area beautifully after my concealer is applied. It's a matte powder, there's no sparkle. I know that's a concern for the under eye area because every now and then we get products that sneak a little sparkle or a little glitter in there. This is not one of them. There are a few shades. I choose this shade even with light medium skin because I like that it's translucent. I don't like my under eye area to get deepened or oxidized with tinted powder. I want it to stay brightened and a little bit lifted looking because I have hollows. You only need a little bit. This lasts a long time, and for me it's been worth every penny. I'm basically assured that I will have a flawless under eye when I use this setting powder. If you told me I could only keep one setting spray forever, this would be it. I should probably do that video. I guess that would be a Holy Grails video. It's been a while. Anyway, it would be Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. It's alcohol free. It doesn't change the finish of my makeup, and it does a great job of taking away the powdery look and kind of melding your makeup together the way a facial mist would, and setting your makeup and making it bulletproof even in New Orleans, heat and humidity in the peak of summer. It's a beautiful product, and I'm not someone that uses setting spray on a daily basis, especially not when I'm testing foundations, which I do frequently. But when I am out in heat and humidity, or when I'm going somewhere from morning until night, I pull this out. This is, I think, my third bottle maybe, and we have a backup ready to go. There were a few palettes I could have chosen for this video, but for some reason, these little Natasha Denona minis just stood out to me because I just find them so easy to use, easy to travel with, kind of just no-brainer palettes. I don't have to think when I'm using them. I don't have to ponder what kind of look I'm doing. I mean, beyond just the choices that are in here. Now, the palettes you see here are the Mini Zindo, Mini Retro, Mini Glam and Mini Nude, and the Mini Biba that I just repurchased and talked about in my Sephora haul. I lost it in our move. I have no idea where it went, but you know, when you repurchase a palette that you just miss because you lost it, that it's a must-have. I love all of these for different reasons. I like having them on hand just to reach for quick looks. Quality is great. They're great to just throw in a bag for travel. I also love the price point, especially for Natasha Denona. I just had to put these in this video. I mean, look at that little useful stack there. Who wouldn't love that? I pulled every single Laura Mercier caviar stick that I own that is available on Sephora's website, which doesn't encompass all the Laura Mercier caviar sticks that I own. That's a lot of caviar sticks. I love one and done eyeshadows. These are easy to just color on your eye like a crayon, blend out the edges and go. They're also great to line with, which I do frequently with the shades Tuxedo and Cocoa. You can get an entire eye look by blending several together. They're so easy and they last all day, especially if you put them directly over a primer. Now I'm going to swatch some of my favorite shades, or maybe I'll just swatch all of these. I'm not sure what I'm going to do after this video is over. You'll have something on your screen though that you can pause on and decide if any of these shades are for you. I love that she has shimmers and metallics and mattes, something for everyone, which, as I said earlier when I was talking about the blushes, she does so well. And that's one thing that I do love about these. Sometimes with eyeshadow sticks, they can be difficult to blend out because they set too quickly. These give you time to blend them out and they don't dry down to where they're crinkly and unflattering on your eyelid. They're pretty, they're easy. There's a reason why people that love these love them so much, like I do, and why they stay in my life. Just before filming, I applied a smidge of the white and gold highlighters from this Dior Backstage Glow highlighter with my finger. You can apply it with a brush too, but I just wanted to show you how easy it is just to throw it on really quickly if you have no tools. When you first look at this, it looks like it's going to be this metallic glow bomb, but the effect that you get is actually really dewy and natural. It's just stunning. This one is universal. I actually saw that the other shade is available on Sephora too. I feel like one or the other is always out of stock, and I actually saw that both are in stock right now. I kind of want to get the other shade too. This is a luxury item, but it's going to last forever. I have used this a ton and the embossing is still there. And I love all the options you get because of the 4 shades. I blend shades all the time. I use them solo. I've used them on my eyes, on my cheeks. The versatility is here. I've definitely gotten my money's worth out of this with as much as I've used it. If I had to get rid of all my other highlighters and only keep this one, I would be perfectly happy. I originally said there were makeup and hair products in here and I forgot about this skincare product because it's not in front of me. I ran out of it and had to order a new one during the sale. My must-have Holy Grail face mask that, if you're subscribed, you've heard me talk about 1,000 times. Origin's Original Skin Retexturizing Mask with Rose Clay. It's great for pores and dullness and uneven texture, and it's a rose clay mask that doesn't dry my skin out. It leaves it feeling nice and balanced and looking bright and feeling smooth the next day. Every time I use it, I see a difference in my skin. It purifies and draws out impurities and exfoliates at the same time. I just love it. I hate being without it and cannot wait for my replacement to get here, but that is a must-have skincare product that I have been keeping on hand for as long as I can remember. So I definitely wanted to mention it here today in case you're looking for a really good skincare treatment mask type product that's truly effective. Let me know one of your tried and true must-have products that you can't live without in the comments down below. I love the dialogue that stems from that, and I love reading your suggestions. Sometimes I try them out and end up loving them myself. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.